Nick's your buddy, Nick's your pal, Nick Menken back here with DocSports.com. Today is Saturday, September 13th, 2025, and I have a college football play between Ohio and Ohio State. Now, before I do so, DocSports has been in business for 53 years and running. All I ask you to do is smash that subscribe button and that like button. Helps us out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And also leave a comment below, not only on this game, but we have a massive college football Saturday here on tap. Let me know your favorite game of the day. Now, folks, before we get into this, I got to let you know I have a promo code at checkout. Nick10 saves you 10% off of any daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly package over at the website. Again, the promo code is Nick10. And, folks, we have a massive weekend on tap. Not only on the gridiron, we have CFL, which is the gridiron as well, but we also have WNBA playoffs starting on Sunday. Make sure to use that promo code again, Nick10 at checkout to save 10% off of any package. All right, folks. Now let's get you into this college football free play here. We got Ohio versus Ohio State here in the line. Minus 30.5 here for Ohio State. A massive number here laying at home in the Horseshoe against an in-state rivalry in Ohio. And let me tell you something here before we get into this breakdown. A lot of players on Ohio wanted to go to Ohio State, but just weren't good enough, or they were told they weren't good enough here. So does that come into a factor here in this one? I do believe so. As Ohio, you look at their past two games, they are 1-1, but they should have won that game their first week in Rutgers. They were at Rutgers there. They lost 34-31 by a field goal in that one. I believe they were trailing by 2 touchdowns. The offense for Ohio here is no joke. I love their quarterback play, and you look at their offense in yards per game. They're averaging 434 yards here per game. They're clearly moving the ball downfield on the offensive side of things. Their defense is something I'm a little more concerned on in this game, especially against a massive powerhouse offense like Ohio State here, and they could absolutely pick apart the secondary for Ohio. That is my one concern coming in this game. But you look at who Ohio has played. 2 Power 5 schools here. The first one was in the Big Ten against Rutgers, and then last week they got a massive win against Western Virginia. Does that momentum continue into this in-state rivalry here? I get that Ohio State has a great defense, probably the best defense here in college football, but the way Ohio has been moving the ball against 2 Power 5 schools here, I know they will be ready to compete against Ohio State. Right now, this line is just way too high for me to back Ohio State minus 30.5. I get it, Grambling State, they killed them 70-0, but again, it's Grambling State here, folks. You look at what they did against Texas. They shut down Texas's offense. I think if Ohio State, or if Ohio gets into short field range, they will be able to put points on the board. I am backing Ohio University in this matchup, plus 30 on the road against an in-state rivalry, one of the best college football teams here in Ohio State in the Horseshoe. I know it's a ballsy call, but not a lot of the public knows how good this Ohio team really is. I think they keep it competitive, and I think they do end up covering plus 30.5 points. I don't see Ohio State winning by 4 touchdowns and a field goal here, folks. So I'm backing Ohio in this one, plus 30.5. Now, if you're looking for my premium selections, my best bets, click that description below. Grab your free $60 account and use Nick10 at checkout for the promo code there. Save you 10% off of any package this weekend. We have a massive slate of games for the weekend here, folks. So tap in, get ready. Let's get some winners here. Once again, I'm Nick Menken with Doc Sports, and as always, best of luck and best bets.